Hi, I'm Giles. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to unbox this Kyosho Mini-Z MR-03 and run it here on the track. So these are the Kyosho Mini-Z MR-03 radio control cars. This is the 60th anniversary edition for Kyosho, and we drive them here on this foam track here in Brisbane, Australia. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to unbox them, try them on the track, and I intend to set them up as rental cars. So this is what the rental car looks like. Body's off right now, so it comes in a box with the transmitter, some batteries, and it's ready to go. And they're set up for our box stock class racing here. For box stock, it's the slowest class that we race, and with just a few upgrades on a box stock car, tires, T-plate and springs, the car performs really well. As you can see, here is the fastest lap set so far on the track. In box stock, Justin's got the fastest lap, 9.648, and Dan P, then me, then Iori. Now Iori at 10.212, he was driving a rental car the other day. There were two races, he came second in the first race and first in the second race with the rental car. So yeah, for box stock racing, it's all about the driving. The cars handle pretty well with just a few modifications, and you can do really well. So in this video, I'm gonna unbox one of these, get it ready, and try driving it on the track. Alright, so here we go. Let's get the blade out. Take a look at that nice body. Kyosho Mini-Zs always come with these nice bodies that they call auto scales, and the detail on them is awesome. So it also makes racing them even more fun. Although when we race Mini-Zs, a lot of people change the bodies out to the Joe Marima GT01 so that their auto scales don't get damaged. Alright, so the body is just attached there using this. There you go. Okay, to remove the body, you just have to, just held in by tension on these side clips. You just pull them out, and then at the front, it's the nose is also held into the body with a nose clip, so you just pull that out, the body comes off. Looks nice. Anyway, these tires just need to come off. Looks like just need to pull it. Just give me a sec. Ta-da! Alright, so there's the chassis and the body. What else we got in this box? We've got an instruction manual. Get the rest of it. Box is empty now. Oops, sorry. Leave that there. Here we have the transmitter. KT531P transmitter. And then we have some extra bits like some pinion gears, some front end bits if you want to convert it from wide to narrow front end, which you can do, some cones for practicing around at home, the wheel nut wrench there, and a binding tool there if you need it. So there you go. So these Mini-Zs use AAA batteries. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 4 in the transmitter. There you go, it turns on like that. And I'm going to put 4 in the car. I'm using rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries. These ones right here are PN Racing brand HP 750s, which are really good. So batteries are in. Let's put the body back. So this front nose mount or clip slots into the body there at the front, so we just slot that in, and then you try to put these side clips back on by pulling it out a bit and pushing the chassis in, and now it's ready to go. So turn on the transmitter, wait a few seconds, turn on the car, which is a button at the bottom underneath. It's good to go. I'm just noticing that this wheel arch looks a bit big. Make sure, but it looks like I've put it right. Looks a bit strange, but I won't notice that on the track. Just making sure I haven't done anything wrong, but it looks okay. Okay, actually, I didn't put the front in properly, so now it's good to go. Wheel arch doesn't look bad. Alright, so there we go. Alright, what you'll notice on the transmitter is that it's, after I've turned it on, it's doing this double flash every second or every 2 seconds. That means it's on training mode, which is the default mode when you first get one of these Mini-Zs. Training mode is a bit slower. It's like half throttle compared to the normal mode. So it's a good if you're just starting out to drive it in training mode first. Also with these cars, the tires, the stock tires have no grip, which I'll run on the track now and show you, but the stock tires have no grip, so you pretty much have to replace the tires straight away. Alright, so let's have a go on the track and see how it runs. This is the McLaren P1 GTR Mini-Z MR-03 in training mode. Let's go. Stock tires, so it won't have any grip, but we'll try. It's pretty slippery. With the stock tires, it's too slippery. So it spins out because the stock tires are too hard, so they lack traction. If I drive really slow, I can make it around the track just fine, but then you really have to slow down because it's really easy to spin out. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out of training mode. To do that, all you need to do, turn off the transmitter, hold down the throttle, turn the transmitter back on, let go, and after a few seconds you'll see the light is now solid. Now it's in normal mode and should be full speed. Let's give it a try. Very slippery. What I want to do now is install a transponder so that we can have the laps counted by the timing system. The transponders we use here at Brizzy Mini-Z Club are the Easy Lap transponders. It's a micro transponder with an infrared bulb that gets detected every time you pass under the timing bridge on our track, so you can get your lap times counted. So what we need to do is we just set it up here, plug the cable in. Here's the connector, it's going to plug here on the chassis. So we just need to put the terminals in, you plug it into the chassis there. That's how I got it oriented. Black then red, black towards the back of the car, red towards the front. Little double-sided tape here. Attach it to the top of the chassis here. Now because it's infrared, you need to make sure that it can be seen through the windshield, otherwise your laps won't get detected. Another tip is make sure you don't put it upside down with the infrared bulb facing down, because then it won't be seen by the timing bridge, which has happened before just last week by one of the guys here, so that does happen. Then you got the cable just sort of loose there. One thing you can do is you can get like a screwdriver like this and wrap it around a few times like what I've just done here. Pull it a bit without damaging it, and then pull the screwdriver out, and hopefully it holds its shape a bit like that. Then it looks a bit neater. So anyway, that's the transponder installed. Now we can put the body back on. Alright, it's good to go. If you use the Easy Lap transponder, make sure there is a channel 4 here on the transmitter. Make sure you set that all the way to 0 or all the way to the left. As you can see, this transponder has a LED light as well, which is flashing. That means it's not at full strength. It shouldn't be flashing. If we set the channel 4 all the way to the left, it will stop flashing there. Now all your laps should get detected. There we go. Now let's see what kind of lap times we can get with this car. It's complete box stock, fresh out of the box. All I've done is put batteries in, add a transponder, so the lap time shouldn't be that fast because it's still the stock tyres. Really hard to drive this car around the track with the stock tires. Pretty much you have to nurse it around the track or drive really slow so it doesn't spin out. And the fastest lap I was able to get after 8 laps was 14.072 seconds. So if we look back at our fast lap board, how do we go with the stock tires? 9.6 all the way down to 12.076, so 2 seconds slower than the slowest fast lap. Definitely can't drive this car with the stock tires. I mean, you could, but you'll just be really slow and you'll be spinning out everywhere. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the tires, and I'll even show you the tires we're going to use. On a Kyosho Mini-Z rear-wheel drive, the rear wheels are wider than the front wheels, so the rear tires are wider than the fronts. So here we have the rears, here we have the fronts. So as you can see, the rears measure 11 millimeters wide and the fronts are 8.5 millimeters wide. And we're going to replace it with these Kyosho tires. In this case, we're going to use Kyosho 20-degree wide radials at the rear, and then at the front we're going to use these Kyosho slick 30-degree low height tires. And actually I already have an open packet here, so I'm going to use these tires. These are actually super low height slicks, which means they're super thin, low profile. So I'll use those, and I have some packet ones here of this one. So what you want to do is you want to take the wheel off. I got this wheel wrench here. And then the tire just comes off by pulling it away. It's not stuck or anything, so you can just pull it off by pulling at it, and then put the other tire on. Now we actually use tire tape, which is a double-sided tape. Actually, I'll do that now. Alright, I've got some tire tape, which is also a product you can get, so it comes in wide and narrow as well. So let's do that. So you just get the tire tape, which is double-sided tape, just loop it all around the tire there, and then just use your scissors to cut, peel the tape back and put the new tire on. Now just note with this Kyosho tires, if you can read the signs, it actually says left and right, or R and L, R for right, L for left. So we're changing the left tire, so I don't think you'll be able to see it on this camera, but we're putting the left tire on. So on the wheel itself, on the inner edge of the wheel towards the inside of the car has a raised lip, and then on the tire it has a groove, so that groove lines up with that lip, and you just put the tire on and then just stretch it out. So pull at it, stretch it out so it's nice and even on the wheel. Pretty easy to do. I reckon it's pretty straightforward. Have a look at the wheel, make sure the tires are nice and even all around. Put the wheel back on and put the wheel nut back on. I'm doing this really quick. I'm trying to almost speed run this. We'll do the other side. Of course, when you do it, you're gonna be more meticulous and you'll get a better result. But I reckon in box stock you don't have to be too serious if you're setting a car up for box stock class. I mean, by the time you get really serious and competitive, you really should move up to a higher class. Don't stay around in box stock too long if you're fast at driving, you know. Alright, so there's tire tape on. Put the tire on. Oh, this one was faster. Make sure it's even all around. Put the wheel back on the axle and put the wheel nut on. Nice. Now for the front tires. Take the wheel off, take the tire off, put the tire tape on. And we're good to go. Let's try this quickly. Alright, now we got the 30 degree front tires, 20 degree rear tires. And let's see what the fastest lap we can get is. Oh, let's see if it handles properly. Okay, handling awesome. Let's have a look. So 6-tooth pinion straight out of the box. All we did was add the batteries, transponder, replace the tires, and now it's handling amazing. And 10.254 after a total of 26 laps. Well, 8 of those laps were with the stock tires. So how does that stack up? 10.254. Let's go back to the fast lap board. Alright, so 6-tooth pinion and replace the tires and nothing else. That would put us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. So a 10th slower than my personal fastest lap. But as you can see, that's definitely a competitive time. If you change the pinion to a 7 or 8 tooth or 9 tooth, you can get some more top speed if you need it. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. So that's going to be a rental car. I might change the T-plate as well, change the front springs, but just by that little session, it's fine already. I'm definitely not going to rent out this body. It looks too nice. So I will change this body up to a Joe Marima, which are these ones here. As you can see, we got the new colors in: purple, pink, orange, red, There's also blue, yellow and green in there. Where's the yellow? Somewhere. Let's see if we can get any faster. Alright, so managed to get 10.010 in 16 laps. So where does that put us? Let's see. That will put us comfortably in 3rd place. So with a car fresh out of the box, just replaced the tyres, still got the 6-tooth pinion, and we pulled off a 10.0. Quite happy with that.
10.2. Fast 9.9.
Alright, just had to have another go. And we cracked the 9s, so I was able to get two 9.9s. This one 9.937 as the fastest. Let's chuck that on, wipe the 10 off. 9.937. Alright, so no, and look, there is potential to get even faster, I reckon. So yeah, that's the Kyosho Mini-Z MR-03. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.